and quad, use.
My husband, Theodore, left our home in the middle of the night. I heard him talking to someone, another woman. I went to confront them, but they fled towards a strange light in the forest. They have been gone all night. I think it's time I went after him, but the forest is dangerous. Would you accompany me?
Unyielding flesh. New. Zeleny Lowlands. Odious Actor. Mana 7, mana 50%. Cool. Mana 44%. Cool. Mana 15%, mana 35%. Odious Actor. Mana 79%. Mana 70%. Odious Actor. Mana Odious Actor. Odious Actor. Mana 91%. Cool. Mana 68%. Odious Actor. Cool. Mana 89%. Odious Actor. Cool. Odious Actor. Cool. Odious Actor. Mana 55%. Cool. Mana 76%. Cool. Odious Actor. Mana 96%. Odious. Cool. Odious Actor. Cool. Mana 70%. Odious Actor. Odious Actor. Mana 91%. Mana 70%. Skeleton. Life 89%. Odious Actor. Mana 91%. Mana 70%. Mana 92%. Skeleton Captain. Life 99%. Cool. Mana 70%. Mana 48%. Mana 27%. Mana 48%. Sepilova Pond. Mana 70. Cool. Mana 44%. Cool. Mana 65%. Cool. Mana 44. Cool. Mana 4. Cool. Mana 24%. Mana 46%. Mana 67%. Cool. Mana 87%. Cool. Mana 65%. Cool. Mana life 89%. Cool. Mana 7%. Cool. Mana 28%. Cool. Mana 49%. Hollow Tree. Bottom action button. Interact. Mana Hollow Tree. Bottom action button. Interact. Slain Militia. Mana Containers. Mana 87%. Dead Man and Appos, S-Dredge. Life 88%. Gnarled Timbers. Cool. Mana 59%. Cool. Mana 36%. Cool. Mana 58%. Blood Magus. Mana 7. Event joined. Defiled Ground. Slay the Channelers to disrupt. Mana 80. Cool. Mana 5. Blood Magus. Mana 18%. Mana 38%. Blood List. Vampire Bat. Mana 39. Mana 4%. Vampire Bat. Blood Magus. Defiled Ground. Survived the assault. 0%. Life 95%. Blood Blister. Mana 4%. Flash. Mana 26%. Cool. Vampire Bat. Mana 47%. Cool. Mana 6%. Vampire Bat. Cool. Life 81%. Cool. Life 70%. Cool. Life 57. Life 56. Cool. Mana life 70%. Blood Magus. Vampire Bat. Revenant. Life 57%. Revenant. Flash. Life Revenant. Mana 3%. Flash. Life 87%. Revenant. Minion. Mana Revenant. Minion. Life 80. Revenant. Minion. Life 90. Cyprian Evershift. Mana 8. Cyprian Evershift. Life 90%. Life 100%. Life 80%. Life 90. Mana 60%. Cyprian Evershift. Mana 39%. Slain Miner. Bottom action button. Interact. Cycling Evershift, Elite. Mana 8%, Mana 29%. Vita Berry, Vita Berry, Vita Berry. Bottom action button. Mana 8%. Vita Berry. Mana 31%. Event complete. Defiled Ground. 9, Mana 72, Life 80, Mana, Life 99%. Slain Miner, Furline, Battle Staff, Furline, Ring. Slain Villager. Slain Villager. Bottom action button. Interact. Mana 72%. Mana 92%. Orvane, Orvane. Bottom action button. Interact. Net pool. Mana 30 net pool. Mana 14%. Pool. Orvane. Bottom action button. Interact. Mana 77%. Mana 97%. Pool. Mana 65%. Pool. Mana 45%. Pool. Mana 30%. Mana 52%. Mana 74%. Mana 95%. Pool. Mana 46%. Mana 16%. Pool. Mana 37%. Pool. Mana 16%. Pool. Slain Villager. Bottom action button. Interact. Mana 58, Mana 78%. Mana 98%. Traveler and Aphos, S-Cask. Bottom action button. Interact. Slain Miner. Bottom action button. Silent Chest. Bottom action button. Interact. Faded Plaque. Most of the inscription has been lost to time. Orvane. Orvane. Bottom action button. Interact. Orvane. Bottom action button. Interact. Gallovine. Bottom Cask. Bottom action button. Interact. Sepulova Pond. Dead Man and Aphos, S-Dredge. Bottom action button. Elite enemies include champions, elites, bosses, and other players. Reaping. Sepulova Pond. Bottom action button. Interact. Stone Cairn. Pool. Mana 76. Pool. Mana 54%. Pool. Mana 31%. Sepulova Pond. Bottom action button. Mana 100%. Dead Man and Aphos, S-Dredge. Gnarled Timbers. Mana 80%. Mana 100%. Left shoulder button, region progress. Christina.
We've already got in that cave or something. Guess we didn't find ourselves, yeah.
Left shoulder button.
Do we need to do it? Yeah.
Silent Chest. Bottom action button. Interact. Traveler and Aphos. Sturdy Hood. Reliquary. Bottom action button. Interact. 48, cool. Mana 68%, cool. Traveler and Appos, S cask. Bottom action button. Mana 89%. Vita berry. Bottom action button. Interact.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's inside the cave.
My sweet Fyodor, may you know bliss eternal.
Theodore? What has happened? Oh, heavens. No. No.
It's no surprise Fyodor was drawn to me. But I have given only what was desired. His petty soul has been torn asunder by agony and ecstasy, but his flesh...
Shallow vine. Bottom action button. Interact.
You will not interfere.
Yulia. Mana 49%. Life 88%. Mana 7%. Mana 27%. Mana 47. Mana 16%. Hellbinder. Life 74%. Yulia. Life 63%. Life 51%. Life 60. Life 74. Yulia. Belief. Life 60%. Mana 37%. Mana 57%. Mana 7. Life 84. Life 9. Mana 98%.
More.
Left shoulder button.
You deserve much worse than the mercy I have just shown.
Christina. Bottom action button. Interact. Mana 3%. And quad, the woman. Mana 34%.
Take the dagger from his chest and leave me be.
Mana 100%. Find dagger. Bottom action button. Interact. Quest complete. Unyielding flesh. 9,931 XP. 1,000. Left shoulder button. Waypoint. Waypoint. Teleport conf. Ulesna. Waypoint. Bottom action button. Interact. Guard Terrasa. Bottom action button. Interact. Stash. Stash. Bottom action button. Interact. Varia. Stable Master. Bottom action. Marietta. Bottom action button. Interact. Guard Terrasa. Gambling hall board. Bottom action button. Interact. Left shoulder button. Varia. 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 Marietta. Bottom action button. Interact. The Hog and Appos. S. Guard. Pilgrim and Appos. S. Letter. Pilgrim and Appos. S. Pilgrim and. From Ulesna, I set out on my pilgrimage. I offered thanks at a roadside shrine and received a blessing for my journey. Right action button close. Traveler and Appos. Chair. Bottom act. Guard Arkady. Bottom action. Tassiana. Inkeep and Quad. YR.
Trying to have a look.
Knight Gastuff. Bottom action button. Guard Arc. Pilgrim. Chair. Bottom Anna Marie. Bottom action button. Stash. Bottom action. Ulesna. Marietta. Bottom action button. Sister Evelyn. Warning. Your return town portal will be closed once you leave town. Storm Warg. Cool. Loose stone. Bottom action button. Interact. Mana 57%. Cool. Containers. Mana 30%. Mana 52%. You have reached your destination. Mana 7 containers. Mana 93%. Cool. Mana 70%. Mana 91%. The Murmuring Mill. Channeling Shrine. Bottom action button. Interact. Zeleny Lowlands. Cool. The Murmuring Mill. Loose stone. Bottom action button. Interact. Containers. 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 Zeleny Low. Hollow Tree. Hollow Tree. Bottom action button. Interact. The Murmuring Mill. Zeleny Lowlands.
Nothing here.
The Murmuring Mill. Left shoulder button. Side quest. Side quest. Side quest. Bottom action button. Track. Zeleny Lowlands. Traveler and Appos. S-Cask. Bottom action button. Hollow Bite a berry. Bottom action button. Interact. Cool. Yelesna. Cool. Sister Evelyn. Bottom action button. Interact. Varia. Stable Master. Marietta. Bottom action button. Interact.
Dangers and the mines. But if I'm lucky,
Gambling Hall. Ozip. Left shoulder button. Fractured. Altar of Lilith. Fracture. Undiscovered. Waypoint. Armory. Dungeon. Direct. Waypoint. Armory. Select difficulty. Ozip. Gambling Hall board. Bottom action button. Interact. Knights and Appos. Garrison. Captain Anchors. Bottom action button. Interact.
I'm looking for Vigo.
You and that nuisance of a child both. Girl's been nagging us about that demon woman all week. Vigo's gone, looking into her claims. He should be at the mining camp north of here. Whole escort of knights went missing there last week, along with the girl's mother and another woman.